KFC, initially famous as Kentucky Fried Chicken, is one of the world's most popular fried chicken restaurant chains, specializing in famous original recipe fried chicken. It all started with one cook, Harlan Sanders, who created a finger-lickin' good recipe, with a list of secret herbs and spices, and started selling fried chicken from a roadside restaurant in Corbin, Kentucky, United States. From a single restaurant, there are now over 25,000 around the world, across 145 territories and countries. This is the remarkable journey of Harlan Sanders, towards the huge franchise KFC. Harlan Sanders was born in 1890 in Henryville, Indiana, United States. At age 5 his father died, forcing his mother to work. While she was out to work, Sanders took care of his 2 siblings, and cooked food for them. He spent his early years making his way around the southern states, doing many different jobs to make a living, including as a farmer, steamboat pilot, insurance salesman, and railroad fireman. In 1930, when he was around 40, Sanders got a job to run a gas station in Corbin, Kentucky. To make some extra income, he began to cook and sell meals for travelers who stopped at the station. He served pan-fried chicken and other dishes he learned as a child. He had a special self-made recipe for fried chicken, that was loved by people. His chicken was such a hit, that he eventually converted the gas station into a full-fledged restaurant. By 1937, Sanders expanded the business by opening Sanders Courts Cafe, a motel and restaurant, that could seat around 142 people. This historic place, the birthplace of KFC's original recipe, is now a museum, and a tourist attraction. To cater to the increased demand for his fried chicken, Sanders then managed to perfect a pressure cooking technique, to speed up the cooking process without sacrificing the quality and taste. In the early 1940s, he finally perfected the fried chicken recipe. The recipe included 11 herbs and spices which to this day guarded as a secret by KFC. Sanders experienced a reduction in business, soon after the arrival of the Second World War. To protect the viability of his business, he recognized the potential of the restaurant franchising concept. So he decided to travel around the United States, pitching his fried chicken concept to other restaurant owners. After being rejected many times, the first Kentucky Fried Chicken franchise opened in Salt Lake City, Utah, in 1952. He journeyed across the country and visited numerous restaurants on the way, offering them his chicken recipe. He negotiated franchise deals with the restaurant owners, which was a 4 cents commission on every piece of chicken they sold. It wasn't an easy life, but luckily it worked. By 1964, he had franchised over 600 outlets, and built a company worth millions. As a network of franchises grows across the USA, Sanders felt it was time to slow down, as it is hard to develop and control the business alone. In 1964, at the age of 75, Sanders sold KFC to a group of investors in a deal worth $2 million. However, as part of the deal, he maintained control of Canadian operations, and was paid as a KFC brand ambassador for life. By 1970, the number of outlets increased to 3,000 in 48 countries. The now instantly worldwide recognizable KFC chicken bucket, with its distinctive red and white stripes, was developed in 1957. Harlan Sanders is named the second most recognizable celebrity in the world, after an independent survey in 1976. After a rich and full life, in 1980 Harlan Sanders died at the age of 90. Around the time of his death, there were 6,000 outlets of KFC in 48 different countries. His legacy lives on through his original recipe chicken, and the company logo adapts over the years, with Sanders's face remaining at the forefront of the design. In 1991, the name KFC was officially adopted. Today, there are more than 25,000 KFC restaurants in over 145 countries and territories around the world.